Business Bite this week, we want to talk about growing your people. When you grow your people, they will grow your business. Pastor Joel Osteen from Lakewood Church in America tells this great story I love. And he said there was a pastor one day was out observing a fisherman on the other side of the lake. And he caught many very large fish and he was impressed, but the fisherman kept releasing them, throwing them back in the lake, and kept the smaller fish. After some time, he went over to the fisherman and questioned him and asked him, "Why are you throwing the good fish back?" He said, "Well, I only have a 10-inch frying pan." So the fisherman was only catching fish for that frying pan. What he needed to do was to get a bigger frying pan, and he could have kept the larger fish. So if your vision is small, you will limit your life, your business, and even those that work under you. You need to enlarge the vision, prepare larger containers, and grow people with greater capacity. That way you will see increase in your own life as well as in their life. So let me give you 4 myths to avoid. Number 1, I need to know more than my staff. Trust me, that's never the case. That's why you have employees, and that's why you hire or should hire good people. I discovered many years ago that leaders who actively encourage their staff to learn, grow, and take on more challenges, even to the point of exceeding their own abilities as leaders, were those who really stood out. I've had leaders working under me who were threatened by any staff who could outperform them and actively stifled their growth, thinking this would make them look good by comparison. Well, in fact, it didn't. It actually made them look like terrible managers. The department did not perform and constantly made mistakes and dragged everyone else down. So the reverse effect actually happened, and the overall results were poor, and the business couldn't grow beyond that one person's capacity. Number 2 myth to avoid, it's quicker to do it myself. It's actually hard work to delegate, to watch others make mistakes that you could have avoided, or to see others do things very differently than what you would have done them or in the way you would have done them. But if you want to grow, it's essential to be able to delegate. Otherwise, you'll create a ceiling or a lid that you hit very quickly, and the business will hit and will never grow beyond that. The bottom line is you can't do everything, and as the business grows and gets bigger, you cannot do everything. I've worked with and for people that have done that, and their department or their company has actually stifled and not grown. If you insist on making every decision yourself, you will drive away any potential leaders who could take your business further than you can, and they will take you with them on the journey. Number 3, the 3rd myth to avoid, we've always done it this way. This is always a discouraging thing for a new person to join the business and say, if we actually looked at this, we could be more efficient, or we could grow the business. We've never done it that way, the staff will do. The problem is they don't realise the reason you've come in is actually to take them to the next level. So often there's a better way to do what you're handing over, and you've been too busy to think about a different way of doing it. Allow and encourage creative thinking, so new solutions could save you a lot of money. Number 4, 4th myth to avoid, no one else has the passion that I have. And that's easy for someone who's put their money in the business and lives and breathes it. But I've found if you get the right people, you engage with them and bring them on the journey, they will be as passionate about the business as you are. When we had a fire in 2002 that burnt the whole building to the ground in Gloria Jean's Coffees, our staff worked with us around the clock to rebuild the business. They didn't own the company, they didn't have a shareholding in it, but they were passionate about the business. In our advertising days, everyone worked hard. And when I said to some of our key people, do we need to bring more people on because you've got your existing clients and we've got new clients? They said, we want to work on the new clients as well. We're prepared to do this after hours because we're so passionate and committed to it. That way, you're going to go forward. The 4th myth to avoid, no one else has the passion that I do. Change from being a player to a coach. As a leader, the role you play in your business will constantly change. In order to grow the people in your business, you need to change from a player to a coach. You'll soon discover who's ready to move forward with you and who is not. So learn to take the step back, assess the situation, avoid the myths, and pass on your passion to see your business grow. So number one, to avoid, I need to know more than my staff. Number two, it's quicker to do it myself. Number three, we've always done it this way. And number four, no one else has the passion that I have. So learn to delegate and learn to move forward.